Welcome to the monthly release highlights for Okta's Workforce Identity Cloud. We will go over new generally available features and early access new features. Let's get started. Generally available features. Just-in-time provisioning for Smart Card. This feature enables you to provision just-in-time access to users. You can do this by configuring certificate attribute criteria so that PivCat card holders of other orgs can gain access to the resources they need. Benefits include the ability to facilitate cross-agency access for federal employees, allowing them to effortlessly navigate systems and resources with their PivCat card, while eliminating the need for custom code. Enhanced dynamic zones. Use enhanced dynamic network zones to define IP service categories such as proxies and VPNs, locations, and autonomous system numbers that are allowed or blocked in a zone. Benefits include blocking traffic before authentication, the ability to reduce false positive alerts, and greater admin control, including network filtering. Nonce rollout for content security policy. Okta is rolling out nonces for the script-src directive of the content security policy for every endpoint that returns HTML content. This is a two-stage process. First, the nonce is added to the content security policy report only header script-src directive. Later, after any unsafe inline scripts are identified and fixed, the nonce is added to the content security policy header script-src directive. This update will be gradually applied to all endpoints. A new Okta Secure Identity Collection is available in the Okta Integration Network catalog. This collection identifies integrations that are part of the Okta Secure Identity commitment. See the OIN catalog for a list of integrations assigned to this collection. System log event types and outcome reasons. The user authentication auth via IDP and user authentication auth via social system log event types now indicate whether a successful identity provider sign-in attempt was due to just-in-time provisioning or account linking. Let's wrap up with a look at early access features. Step-up authentication for Office 365. This enhancement enables customers to dynamically prompt for Okta MFA when needed, without having MFA configured in the authentication policy. Benefits include enforcing additional factors needed for some Office 365 apps ad hoc, and supporting different policy or factor enforcement across various workforce use cases. Grace period for device assurance. Occasionally, users' devices might fall out of compliance with security policies due to temporary conditions such as missed software updates or unapproved network connections. Without a grace period, they would be immediately blocked from accessing critical resources, which disrupts productivity and causes frustration. The grace period for device assurance feature allows you to define a temporary window during which non-compliant devices can still access resources. This gives users time to remediate issues without being locked out, balancing productivity with security standards. Benefits include ensuring uninterrupted access to essential resources during configurable timeframes, and the ability to facilitate self-remediation of device compliance issues while preventing lockouts due to external factors like delayed security patch releases. You can now specify a custom Authenticator instance in the allow or disallow lists of an authentication policy rule. This provides more granular control over which authenticators are available to users. Benefits include the ability to implement a phased rollout, including phishing resistance, to different groups of users with different Authenticator instances to reduce the risk of widespread disruptions, and achieve fine-grained control over Authenticator enrollment and factor sequencing flows. Identity verification with third-party identity verification providers. When users take certain actions, identity verification enables you to use a third-party identity of your users. Verification requirements and the identity verification provider are based on your authentication policies and configurations within your Okta org. Okta supports Persona as a third-party identity verification provider. Benefits include reducing social engineering attacks using document and liveness verification, and enhancing protection and trust across onboarding, authentication, account recovery, and help desk support. Same device enrollment for Okta FastPass is now available again. The feature had been removed to resolve an Okta Verify enrollment issue. On orgs with Okta FastPass, the Okta Verify enrollment process has been streamlined. Users can initiate and complete enrollment on the device they're currently using. Previously, a second device was required for enrollments. Note that enrollment requires 2 FA if possible, which may involve a second device. Users no longer need to enter their org URL during enrollment. The enrollment flow has fewer steps. This feature is supported on Android, iOS, and macOS devices. To enable it, go to Admin Console, Settings, and turn on Same Device Enrollment for Okta FastPass. Authenticator actions hidden. Users must satisfy the requirements of an Okta account management policy to reset or remove their existing security methods. If they don't, the Authenticator actions are now hidden from their settings page. Thanks for viewing the release highlights for Okta's Workforce Identity Cloud. For additional details, please visit the Okta release notes and help article links, which can be found in the video description.